Motor Misfit.
Yo, what is up, everybody? This is your boy Los. Thank you for tuning in to Motor Misfit. Another episode or another video. I guess video is better, right? I'm gonna go through some things that you have to keep in mind or that will make your ownership experience with the Type R a lot better if you are thinking about purchasing a Type R, if you are thinking about owning one day. Because I know there's a lot of people, I used to be one of these people. You know, when I was younger, I always lusted over a Type R. At that point, it was the Integra Type R, but I always lusted over it, right? And I think we want something, but we're not prepared for what comes with it. So I wanted to make this quick list for you guys, everybody that is thinking about owning a Type R. This is for you. If I miss anything, please comment below. If you already own a Type R or if you know something that I don't know, definitely comment below, and that'll help out anybody watching this video as well. So let's get to it. Number one, research. Did I mention research? Yes. So, all right, you have some options, right, when you get a Type R. Obviously, you know you want a Type R. So first you have to decide, am I gonna go the new route or am I gonna go the used route, right? What's my budget? What color do I want? Do I want it stock or do I want one that's somebody has already messed with, right? So just research and decide on what it is that you wanna do, and then that'll get you ready to actually take the step on actually purchasing your Type R. Obviously, this is after you got your credit, you got your credit good, you got your down payment, you already know what your payments are and your budget should be and stuff like that. This is after that. This is like the step right before you purchase. So definitely do your research. Check out what dealers are actually helping people out. I'm not gonna call any by any names, but there's a Honda dealership in Coral Springs, Florida that I heard is horrible because dealer markups like crazy. They mess me up and they mess some other people up. I called them, they told me they didn't have a dealer markup. Then I go there and I saw, I believe it was a PMM one, polished metallic gray. I went there, I checked it out, drove it. They actually let me test drive it. And then it turns out that they wanted like 10K dealer markup over and they wouldn't budge on it. And I was like, yo, I have the money. This was before I bought my black one. I had the money. I'm like, I'm ready to buy right now, but I'm not paying the extra 10K. And they wouldn't budge on that. So, and this was after they told me that there was no dealer markup. So yeah, definitely do your research and see who you want to do business with. I know now for a fact with that certain dealership, I will not do any business with in the future. And it's not just with me. They've also messed up with some other people as well, I've heard. Number two, definitely join different forums or Facebook groups, because you will be able to get a lot of knowledge and a lot of information from other Type R owners and people that basically are just like you, right? You will be able to know about events, you will be able to know about discount codes, you will be able to know about different builds, you will be able to know about a lot of things. So definitely check out Facebook groups. I forgot the ones that I'm applied to, but just search for Type R's in Facebook and you'll find a few groups that are available. But definitely join the forum Civic X, right? Because you'll be able to know a whole bunch of information that you by yourself probably won't know. Number three is join. This kind of goes with number two, but this is more local. So join a local, either Type R group or a Civic group or a Honda community group that you have locally. This is definitely going to help you out in getting used parts for your car, discounts for your car, meeting up, and just joining a community to be able to, enjoy your car a little bit more. This definitely makes a difference. Shout out to Type R's of SoFlow. Check them out on Instagram, Type R's of SoFlow, because they're the community that I belong to, and they're awesome. And like I said, we're doing the toy drive, but that just helped me out a little bit more. I feel that with any car that I purchase, I did it with the Mustang, I did it with the Camaro, with the Challenger, other ones that I've had in the past. I joined the community, whether that's through Facebook that you find them, or just locally. Type R of SoFlow is really cool because anybody that owns a Type R or even a Civic, they come up to you and they talk to you about your Type R, and they're like, yo, do you know about the Type R's of SoFlow? I actually found them on IG, but however you're able to find a local community, I definitely advise you to join them because it will make your ownership experience a lot better. Okay, so I believe we're on 4, right? No, 3, 4, 3? I don't know, the next one. So this next one is one that is very important, especially if you want to do a lot of work to your car, right? So we don't always have the luxury of having time or the knowledge to actually do certain things that we want to do to our cars. Like certain things that I want to do, I can just do it. Like intercooler on this car, I can do it myself. Intake, I can do it myself. But then when you get into other things like, downpipe, front pipe, you can definitely do it, but it's gonna take more time, tools, and stuff that you might not have or want to invest time or money into. So with that said, definitely get cool with somebody that can work on your car. And that kind of goes with joining the community. So if you join the Type R, Civic, Honda community in your area, you'll be able to see who usually works on different people's cars. So here we have the crew chief, I got my friend X, that they work on the different communities' cars. So they're able to help us out, and quite honestly, it's a lot better on your pocket, right? You're not going to just like a high-end shop, you're actually going to somebody, one, that knows a lot about these cars. In my case, these people own Type R's, or they own some kind of Honda, right? And two, you're not dishing out crazy amount of cash that shops will charge you. So definitely get cool with somebody, find out in your area who works on the different vehicles, what they do, and honestly find out if they're good to be able to work on it, because you want to be able to trust that person. But that is the next tip, and now let's jump to the last one. Okay, next tip. Now this one is kind of like a no-brainer, but it kind of falls in that thing where you know what you need to do, but sometimes you need to get reminded of what you need to do. And this one is definitely stay on top of your maintenance. Now, for one, obviously, you guys should already know oil change, transmission fluid, taking the car for its maintenance, like brake pads and stuff like that. So definitely do all that, especially with the Type R, depending on how hard you drive it. But in general, if you're gonna drive this car, if you're gonna modify it, first take care of what needs to be taken care of. And that means like the regular maintenance things that the car needs to run correctly. For example, the brakes on this car, the rear brakes go quicker than the front brakes, I guess, whatever. Or sometimes they go at the same time. So the brakes on this car, after a few thousand miles, you're gonna need to change them, right? Find out through your local mechanic or person that's working on your car what is needed. So for example, the brakes are going to need new rotors in the front. Definitely, because they're thin and they're cross drilled, you definitely don't want to resurface those. So you already know that right off the bat, you need to spend money on brake pads and new rotors. That's probably like $1,200-$1,500 right there. In the back, you can resurface the rotors, but that's probably only gonna be one time before you need rotors again. And then you're gonna need the brake pads in the back. So definitely find out what you need for maintenance, and then make sure you stay on top of that, because yeah, it's gonna be no good, especially when you start modifying this car and you haven't kept up on that. Bonus tip. Okay, so I told you guys 5 tips, right? I have a 6th one for you. And this is another one of the, you know it, but maybe you should get reminded of it, is before buying any new parts, check your local listings, OfferUp, Craigslist, eBay, the Type R community, the Honda community, whatever. Ask around and see if people have anything for sale that you might be looking at. What I have noticed, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but what I have noticed here, at least in South Florida, everybody that owns a Type R takes care of it really good, right? They take care of the parts really good. None of the wheels have curb rash. Everything that they take off the car was done correctly, and you don't see that it's been abused and stuff like that. Intercoolers, downpipe, front pipe, exhaust, could be the intake. Everything, you could see that when they go to sell it, it's in pristine condition, right? So, with that said, you're gonna save a lot of money buying the parts used from somebody that might be trading out of the Type R, might be switching to something else, rather than buying it new. Now, if you're one of those people that always want to buy it new, then hey, it's your money, go for it. I'm one of those people that, yeah, some things I'd rather buy new, but some things, I'll buy used. And sometimes it doesn't work, it doesn't make sense, right? Like right now, Honda. Right now, the Hondas are going for like $650, $660 used. But you can buy a brand new Honda for $695. And you could probably do a payment plan or pay with your credit card and stuff like that instead of dishing out $650, $660 to somebody that is selling you a used one. Right? Now, obviously that's a horrible example because Honda is back ordered. But I just use it as an example that some parts it doesn't make sense to buy it used. It just makes more sense to buy it new. But for the ones that do make sense to buy it used, check out the community. Check out what's available used in your area, because you're gonna save a lot of money, and that money could go towards other things that you want to buy towards your Type R. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's an awesome looking Corvette right there. I love that color in the Corvette. So those were my tips. I initially told you 5, but I gave you 6, and they were kind of no-brainers, but it's something that obviously you need to keep in mind as you go through your ownership experience with this car. Now, please check out motormisfit.com. Please check out Motor Misfit on your podcast platform. And please like, comment, subscribe the different videos that we have here on YouTube. So, till next time, thank you for tuning in. This is your boy, Carlos. And till the next one, keep driving those cool cars. Peace.